before this video goes on, because last time I was streaming was Internet Thursday. I did a reaction to a news story. It happened to involve the mother of DJLL. Now, if you guys don't know DJLL, she is a member of the Bread Gang, and she is one of my main editors for the Clip channel. If you've seen one of the more recent short clips on my Clip channel, the chance is pretty high that it was edited by DJLL. Well, it turns out that there was a bomb scare at an Amazon warehouse. That Amazon warehouse is where DJLL's mom happens to work. You know, she had caught wind of it, threw it into the Discord. She was streaming at the time, pretty shaken up. I find out about the story. I didn't know that it was involving DJLL, because I mean, I knew, but I like forgot when I was reacting to it. And I was like really slap happy. I was like on a emotional high, because I was like excited, doing a stream, having lots of fun. Plus I was really tired. I spent the whole time, like, basically, of me reacting to this fairly serious story, laughing and cracking jokes. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, I was hilarious. But I didn't treat the situation with the necessary gravity. I raised a pretty good point towards the end of my reaction, I think, but I didn't touch on it as much as I should have. I didn't emphasize it. So to DJLL, sorry about that, for how I reacted to that situation. However, she had her own insights that were pretty interesting. I think I got to I saw a pre-release version of this. I don't know if this is the exact same video, but you know, she did a reaction to my video, kind of just talking about the situation at like as a whole.
I'm gonna be like explaining what happened on September 13th of 2022. This is a serious video, no funny edits or anything, but I'm being dead serious. I got a text message from my mom via an unlisted number.
I didn't know it was unlisted.
At 1:37 p.m. Eastern time. She said, "Lily, it's Mom. I need you to call me back on this number." I said, "Mom?" And she said, "Yes, it's Mom. There's been a bomb scare. I cannot leave until it's cleared." And this happened while I was streaming. Like, this is crazy. I immediately halted stream, called my mom. She said, "They have bomb-sniffing dogs there. They have bomb-sniffing dogs. They have the bomb squad. And they have the press there." Well, the news station. My local news station. It made on the news. I looked up the news station. I'm gonna link the news report down below in the description. And then when the news report came on, you guys can go watch that in the description. I'm gonna put up a timestamp right there, right here on my screen.
So I guess she did keep the bot up. I wasn't sure if she kept the bot up or not.
So the news report said someone wrote the threats. There was an explosive in the building in the break room. And I didn't know they had a break room in, like, Amazon warehouses. I do not work in an Amazon warehouse at all. But my mom said they wrote this in the men's bathroom. I'm trusting my mom more than the news, because, like, she was there witnessing this. And if it was in the men's bathroom, and then she told me a few days earlier when we were shopping, they let some of the people go? Like, let me ask you something.
I heard about this, and she raised this point in her initial reaction, and I thought this was a little bit odd that they let some of the people go. It's just like a strange like choice to me. If there's an active bomb threat, to just like let like some of the people leave. I mean, someone could have the bomb on them, be smuggling it out of the building. Someone could have left the bomb in the building, wanted to leave to go detonate it. There are lots of variables there. Granted, I'm not a police officer. I'm not even donut operator, so I, am not going to pretend like I know how to run police departments, but I'm going to side with DJLL here. This seems a little bit odd and a little bit unorthodox. I think it's fair to question the decision to let people just leave the building. I
would say you guys are staying here because we would like to conduct a handwriting test. Okay, a few days after this, a fellow YouTuber, not a newbie, reacted to this clip on a stream. Well, he reacted to this on Thursday, like 2 days after the incident.
Oh my goodness.
He reacted to this on stream. I said, "Hey, is it okay if I'm able to send this on stream?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." So I'm gonna pull up the clip.
Oh boy. Let's see. Okay. You guys sent me this news article that you guys wanted me to react to. that I never got to. No bomb found at Gainesville Amazon facility after threat. Interesting. It looks like
Thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Sicasio, and we start with breaking news. Gainesville Amazon employees are evacuating the warehouse because of a bomb threat. This is at the Amazon delivery station.
This is why you don't mistreat your employees. I still think that's funny. I still think that's funny. But I will say that a lot of my jokes do have very serious like, oh, like this is like funny, but there's like a point to the joke, and the point to the joke is like, from what and ISM kind of put this well in the chat here. He said Amazon's management doesn't have a great history of being responsible and making great decisions in the heat of the moment. Amazon's well known for being a company that treats its employees badly. It's a bit of a joke, but I'm also kind of speculating that maybe someone was motivated to do this bomb threat by because it was like he or she was treated badly by Amazon management, was not given the proper treatment at the warehouse, because it completely makes sense to have a scenario where it's like not that it's justified at all, it's certainly not justified, but it completely makes sense to have a scenario where company treats employee badly, but it's like the person's like, I'm gonna go blow the building up, and then like everything is shut down. I'm pretty sure it's happened like so many times before, and so that's kind of what I'm saying is like, kind of tongue in cheek, because I say a lot of things that are tongue in cheek, but like, hey, if this happened to be a case where Amazon was mistreating its employees, and that's what motivated this person to do the thing that he or she did, you eliminate a lot of these kind of scenarios if you just treat your employees right. Generally, you treat people right, they will treat you right as well. So usually it depends. I mean, you have like leeches and snakes and all that jazz, but generally speaking, you treat other people well, they will treat you well in return. They're not going to give you bomb threats. Just typically not how it works. Amazon, do better. I still stand by that. Amazon does need to do better.
At 2121 Northwest 67th Place, someone wrote on a whiteboard that there is a bomb in the building. All employees are now out of the warehouse. GPD and ASO are...
Now, hold on. Let me go back to that. Because I think that, if I'm going to be honest, when I rewatched this clip as DJLL sent this to me, this seems kind of fishy and weird. Let me play this again.
7th Place, someone wrote on a whiteboard that there is a bomb in the building.
I think of all of the ways that you could announce that there is a bomb, or like say, I'm gonna blow the building up, or be like, hey guys, I think there's a bomb, in this building. The strangest way to go about it is to put it on a whiteboard. That's a very strange choice. And looking back, the headline here says no bomb found, but honestly, especially like I think DJLL said it was in a men's bathroom. I could definitely see some like foolish, immature dudes being like, oh, the bomb, the building, of course, with all bomb threats, you have to treat them seriously. But just in hindsight, I think it should have been a little bit more predictable that this bomb threat wasn't credible.
All employees are now out of the warehouse. GPD and ASO are on the scene responding to this threat, and a bomb-sniffing dog is searching the building. We will keep you updated as we learn more information.
But in all seriousness, it is good that nobody was hurt or anything. Yes. Hey BK, what's up? ISM says DJLL's mom works there. Oh, I see. That's right, because you guys were talking in the Discord earlier about how there was a bomb threat. Mr. Peter says, I feel like giving out death threats is a little bit extreme. I've said that multiple times. I'm just not a fan of death threats, personally. But that's just me. And like DJL was live when this was going down, and she kind of was just like, I can't do this, and then like stopped the stream, or I think, or something like that. It's a great respect, by the way. No shame at all in shutting down your stream, deleting it, or whatever, if something like this is happening. Interesting. I didn't know that it made the news. But I mean, again, this is why you gotta treat your employees right. Be a good boss. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can blame it on, somebody, Amazon mistreating its employees, although I'm pretty sure that might have been. By the way, in hindsight, I'm just like, you can tell that I'm like emotionally just like baked. Like, I'm not like, it must have been like so late. I was just like, I'm like not saying anything. I'm spending like 15 seconds saying basically nothing. I understand the point I'm trying to make. Well, part of it's because I'm me. But this is a bad reaction. Amazon mistreating its employees, although I'm pretty sure that might have been a contributing factor to this. But yeah, it's also why we can't like legitimize violence. Because when we legitimize violence, you get all sorts of crazy stuff like this too. And and that's the point that I wanted to emphasize the most out of this entire situation, because when it comes to things like this, the common thread you almost always see is legitimizing violence. We have a culture right now that legitimizes violence, against people like based on their beliefs, on their groups, where they are, their skin color, all these different types of things. And I just don't think that it's warranted or healthy for a society that wants to flourish and survive long term. And I think that it's very strange and very odd that most people, when we see instances, whether it's bomb threats like this, whether it's shootings, stabbings, I don't know, terrorist attacks, people getting beat up in New York, that we never consider like the fact that we've cultivated this very polarized and like vitriolic society that legitimizes hate against each other, and then in turn that that hatred is one of the major driving forces for violence and murder, when you like get down to the brass tacks, like a lot of the time, like that's kind of how it works. So I don't know, years ago, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 years ago, would we have seen an instance like this where someone's like, there's a bomb in the building? Like, probably not. It's insanely how much our current society just like the way that like we operate now just completely ignores things that are very important after like a week. Even and it is very serious that someone had issued a bomb threat. Legitimate or not, joking or not, that is like a serious thing, and it did make the local news, but I didn't hear about this on Fox News. Which I mean, it's kind of crazy, but again, it all ties back into the whole like violence thing, legitimizing. I don't know. I just that rubs me the wrong way. I'm strongly pro-life too, so that's a big part of it. But yeah, that really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm glad I mentioned it in my reaction, as terrible as this reaction was. And I wanted to emphasize that point in this reaction to DJLL's video.
So that is that clip. Not a newbie said in that, he said in that clip, Amazon should treat their workers better. I mean, there was a little controversy of them, watching everything that, trying to, make sure they don't, the workers don't say anything of, them being treated poorly or anything. I can't remember.
There are all types of things that they do. Underpaying employees and overworking them, not giving them adequate breaks, bathroom breaks, not letting them eat, I think, not giving them the proper space, overcrowding the working areas. There's a lot that they do. They're pretty much American sweatshops, honestly. If you look at it, it's scummy stuff.
That's my explanation of what happened and everything, because I decided to give more in depth of a explanation of what happened. If you do ever watch my stream, please do not clip that thing out of context or YTP that stream.
Show the full situation, not just used to make her look bad for being emotional or whatever, which is a completely natural response. I think it's kind of what she's getting at, right?
Yeah.